have already read the book. I'm amazed. It's been out for like a week. You've already read it. Some of you have been following the serialized release, and so you're like a third of the way in. You're like, what's going to happen? So this is what my book is about. My book is about a pyromancer named Durin. What is a pyromancer? A pyromancer is a fire mage. He's able to create fire. Think like Firebender from Avatar. Kind of like it. He's a fire mage. And when he has the goal of becoming the greatest fire mage in the world. And for that he needs a scroll. Kaimar's scroll, this ancient scroll that's hidden away in a vault. Access is very restricted. In order to get access to that, he makes a deal with a politician that he will get access to the scroll if he assassinates a king of a neighboring kingdom. He agrees. This is all prelude to the prologue. The prologue is him carrying out this assassination. He's captured, he's thrown into a dungeon for 7 years. The story begins properly when he's released, mysteriously. And immediately he's like, great, I'm going to go back to my quest. I'm going to resume becoming the greatest pyromancer in the world. I'm going to get my hands on that scroll. Everything's going to be awesome. But then he begins asking more questions. He begins finding out more information. He begins learning about the lore of their world, and he begins learning that there's angels and demons in this world that will take your soul when you die. And he's been acting under the assumption that as long as you don't die during the day, the angels will take you to the sun. That's what all the people in his kingdom believe. But he learns the angels won't take you if your soul is stained with horrible crimes. And he begins to realize he's committed horrible crimes. He's lived a life of self-serving interest. He's hurt a lot of people. He's caused a war through his actions. And he realizes his soul is condemned. It doesn't matter when he dies. His soul is going to be claimed by demons when he dies. And he vows, I am going to save my soul. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. And that launches him on an epic quest of trying to figure out how to end the war that he helped to start, how to save the princess that he had been hired since being released to kidnap, and possibly even give up the scroll that he's been seeking for his whole life. And that's his arc. You also get some other characters. You get a princess, 18-year-old, put in charge of a kingdom that is about to fall to an invading empire. Kind of stressed. That's her looking stressed.
Jeremy?
Yes.
Did he kill her father?
He killed her father. Yes. Part of her arc is learning to forgive him. You get a general, Volthorn. He is trying to save their kingdom on the battlefield. He also has a huge vendetta against Durin because Durin killed his king and thrust him into a war that he is trying to overcome. You get an old, very wise mage named Symir. You get this scheming, evil politician, Lord Saladar Aram, High-Vizier of Kalmar. You get battles, you get magic, you get griffins, you get merfolk, you get swifters who are also emperors, you get wyverns, you get mentions of dragons, and the open question of whether dragons are a real thing in this world or not. Durin says no, Twiggly says yes. You get angels, you get demons, and of course, you get an aerial pirate squirrel named Twiggly who dances around the map, serving both sides. And here's my daughter. Ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear